Nigerian political leaders have been urged to honor campaign promises describing unfulfilled commitments as both civic and spiritual betrayal. The Imam of Eid El Kabir Islamic Society, Fuad Adeyemi, made the call while delivering an Eid El Kabir sermon titled "A Word Are Burned" on Wednesday in Abuja. Adeyemi urges Nigerians to embrace accountability as the country gradually moves into another political season. He says the lessons of Eid al-Adha, especially the story of Prophet Ibrahim and his son Ismail, reflects sacrifice, obedience, and faithfulness to covenant. CLERIC stresses that faith must remain the moral compass of leadership and governance, warning that politics without integrity will continue to worsen national challenges. He criticizes politicians who make lofty promises during campaigns but abandon them after assuming office, noting that insecurity, economic hardship, unemployment and poor health care persist because many leaders fail to keep their word.
You know, the essence of our celebration here is about fulfilling promise. And the fundamentals of this celebration, of this Eid al-Adha, is about fulfilling promise. If you are a Muslim and you celebrate and you have taken an oath, not just even in the office, that anywhere you have taken an oath that this is what you intend to do, if you don't do it, to us as Muslims, Allah says those who say things that they don't do, Allah says it's a sin that He hardly that's a sin that He hardly forgive. Thank you.
The Imam also urges Nigerians to reject divisive politics that base on tribe or religion and support leaders with proven records of honesty, sacrifice, and service. He warns citizens against selling their votes for temporary gains, insisting that national progress depends on informed and principled participation in the democratic process.
I'm not talking about the significance of today's celebration. It has to do with sacrifice. You know, Anabi Ibrahim, that's Abraham in the Bible, was asked to sacrifice his son. And he promised Allah, if you give me a son, a child, I will sacrifice him. And then the vision came. And he was reminded of his promise. And, well, it was very difficult for him, but he had no choice than to, as a believer in God, that's the father of faith, and he made the move, and he was about to sacrifice his son when Allah replaced that son with a ram, and that is the significance of slaughtering ram today. And this game, like I said, is about sacrifice. Are you ready to sacrifice for yourself, for your society, for God, for the country?
Also speaking at the event, retired military officer Abba Adekanya calls on all leaders to serve selflessly and remain accountable to the people, stressing that prioritizing citizens' welfare remains key to national development and stability.
And as we all know that some of these promises are made, they're made because, just for the sake of campaign, but they don't know what to carry with it. But Islamically, when a promise is made, especially from our leaders, it's binding on them. And becoming a leader, the responsibility of everybody under you automatically comes back to you, and you have to answer for every individual on the day of judgment. That's the most important part of it. So when you make promises, especially within the campaign, and then you make even religious promises, then it is binding on you. You might think you get away from it here, but the hereafter is something we'd all have to answer to. Even if within your family has a leader, it's binding on you, on the family. And then if you're a chairman, a councillor, whatever it is, it goes on like that. Those under you, it goes all the way until you become the president, where the whole nation is under you and everybody is under you. So the protection of those people who comes under you, and if anything goes wrong with anyone and they don't forgive you, then it's binding on you, and you would have to, recall and answer to it on the day of judgment.
The Eid El Kabir celebration is marked with devotion, unity, and goodwill as Muslims offer prayers for peace, stability, and prosperity in Nigeria.